So on a day-to-day, every day is different.
Jesse Angeles Jr. drives through San Diego's North Park neighborhood to drop off food on a late May afternoon. It's for his clients who live on the street.
Since COVID, as soon as it started, my workload has been almost doubled because of the need. Now, clients, they're saying like, well, we don't have any places to eat. We don't have places to use the restroom.
Angeles worked with a homeless nonprofit group. He's been working with the homeless community for years, developing empathy, knowledge of mental health issues, and trust. But he still has to approach some clients with caution, like a homeless man he's building a new relationship with.
We're trying to build rapport with him, me and my partner. So I'm just gonna drop off a bag to him just to let him know that we're still here for him. Hey, it's Jesse. I would say that it is sensitive information for people, because if you don't have that trust with them, like if someone just asks them just like a blatant question like where you been and stuff like that, it has to develop through a relationship first.
San Diego County has distributed close to 8,000 hygiene kits to the homeless and offered testing and shelter at the convention center. Relatively few homeless people have tested positive. County Supervisor Nathan Fletcher says officials are doing as much as they can.
Our unsheltered community presents unique challenges, both in terms of engaging them and building that trust they'll share with you.
But while the county generally knows where positive cases are, there's currently no map of where all the unsheltered communities are located. That makes it difficult to create a regional approach for serving as well as testing and contact tracing.
Why would I feel like they will treat me and my community well in terms of contact tracing?
Rebecca Fielding Miller is an infectious disease professor at UC San Diego.
But just because there's an outbreak doesn't mean the pre-existing social issues go away. They actually come to the fore even more.
The county has already hired just over 400 diverse contact tracers who plan to call or text people, but many homeless people don't have phones. And Fielding Miller says they may not trust those calls and texts from everyone. She suggests hiring people, like Angeles, who have the expertise.
We know in any community there are people who are leaders, formally or informally, who are trusted by their community.
It's evident from watching the work of homeless workers that cultural sensitivity may not be enough.
Did you need help with that?
Well, I know I'll attempt it.
In his car, Angeles answers a phone call from one woman, Lori Buck. He helped. They stay in constant communication since Angeles helped her get a phone.
We're actually on our way right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be there like in, I would say, 10 minutes, 10 to 15.
We arrive at a hotel in Loma Portal. Angeles helped Buck get into this hotel at the onset of the pandemic. She had been homeless for 8 years.
It's extremely frightening because you're supposed to be inside. And when you're outside, that's extremely difficult. I've never lived through a pandemic.
She found out about the pandemic through a friend. Now she lives in this hotel and she tries to follow the guidance: social distancing, wearing a mask, hand washing. But she says it's not that easy for everyone, especially people on the street.
Well, it all depends on how you approach them, because they're people too, and some you're going to be able to get through, and some that are mentally challenged, you might have a little bit of difficulty.
Contact tracing is critical to controlling the spread of coronavirus, and while working with at-risk communities has always been a challenge, the pandemic highlights the need to find long-term solutions. Shalina Chatlani,
Would you like a bag of food?
KPBS News.